Hello, welcome back to my channel, Sarah Hallam Ceramics, aka the Stokie Potter from my home studio in Stoke-on-Trent, Staffordshire, UK. Today I've got a bisque unload, so not a really exciting one, it's not a glaze unloading, but I do have a few pieces in here that are terracotta and have been glazed. So I've doubled up with this firing and put some bisque pieces in there, as well as some pieces that are requiring a lower fire glaze temperature. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, be nice and quick this morning. So I'll put my glasses on. So we're at 128 degrees. So gloves at the ready. So this is a big bowl, probably one of my biggest. I love it. So it's hand built, little feet on the bottom, and I've also put some flowers on the outside as well. It was a last minute addition. So this has just got white, ultra white underglaze from Sibleco Velvet, because it's Laguna WC608 Clay, so it's dark clay. So I wanted to, my plan is I'm going to keep the outside raw clay, glaze the flowers, hence the white underglaze, and glaze the inside. So watch this space. And didn't crack. See? My cone. So that's an 04 cone. So it's not quite got to 04. So I don't know what's happened there, because it's the same schedule as last time and I got to a hot cone 04. So I'll have to have a think about that. And it doesn't really matter so much for this firing, because the clays are all relatively kind of low fire. So I've got 5 pieces in here. I've got 2 pieces that are bisque and 3 pieces that are glaze fire. So I'm going to do the bisque first. So this is a hand-built little pot that I made, again using, I think it's the Laguna clay. It might be, yeah, it's the Laguna clay. So the green is Sibleco Velvet underglaze, dark green. So haven't decided how I'm going to glaze that yet, but happy with that. Bit misshapen, but it's hand built and I like it. Let me just get my furniture out. I'm always terrified that these pieces, this furniture is going to fall over and smash everything, because if it's going to happen, it'll happen to me. You know that, don't you? Right, do you want to see my chain? It's coming. Ah! Look at my chain! My first one. So thank you to Ceramics by Julia. I watched her YouTube video, and on Saturday my husband went to work, which is unusual because he doesn't normally work on a Saturday. I was waiting for the kiln to cool, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to have a go. I'm so glad I did. I'm definitely going to make more. In here. Love it. My plan is to keep it raw clay. So I'm going to put some underglaze in my little mark, my little maker's mark that I've put in somewhere there. So I can't fit my full maker's mark on, so I've started to use letter stamps and just put in SHC, which stands for Sarah Hallam Ceramics. So yeah, loving that, so happy. Oh, I can hear it. So I have a little gnome, did a bit of an experiment for Christmas. Cute little gnome. So this is red terracotta clay. Cute. And I'll tell you what he is. So he is Mako Stroke and Coat Ruby Slipper on the hat. Mako Stroke and Coat Ruby Slipper on the hat. Kept the nose raw clay, which I think works brilliantly on this terracotta clay. The little feet are Mako Tuxedo Stroke and Coat, and his little beard is Mako Stroke and Coat Speckled Cottontail. I love him, he is so cute, he's so cute. Definitely be making more of him for Christmas. This has turned out amazing. I am so happy. Thank you, Gil. Thank you, RTD2. I love you. Look, little birdie. So this is the red terracotta clay. I used a little, I can't remember who I saw using them. It might have been Ceramics by Jazz. I'll put a link to them. So cut it out, handmade my little bird. So the glazes are, so this is Mako's Jungle Gems Fruity Freckles, and the bird is Ruby Slippers, all 3 coats. Love that. Love. And then I made another one. Mako Floral Fantasy. And the bird is, oh, I do apologise. Oh yeah, sorry. Mako Floral Fantasy and Speckled Cottontail on the bird. Look at his little wings. So the idea is that you kind of hold it like that. So you can have a little, make it as a little trinket dish. You could put a tea light on there, I think. I measured it. Hopefully it's not shrank too much. So happy with that. So I've got 2 of those. Just get the shelf out. And then I've just got, oh, I've got 2 pieces down here, which I forgot about. In fact, I've got 3 plus some feathers. Feathers? Leaves. I'm happy. Start with my little froggy. Hello. Say hello to my little froggy. Ribbit. So, little story about him. As a child, I used to collect frogs, not real ones. Mum wouldn't let me. But anything, and I mean anything, that was frog related. So, frog hairbrush, frog towels, frog ornaments, frog cuddly toys, frog. My bedroom was just frogs. I still have quite a few of them in a box in the loft. And they will probably be there till I die, because they're mine. And I wanted to make a frog, and it took me ages to get my head around how to make one. I want to make more of a natural looking frog, so if any of you can give me any tips or point me in the direction of somebody who does a really great tutorial, please do. So it's a bit more kind of cartoony. I wanted it a bit more natural looking, but I'm still really happy with it. And then I did a snail. So red terracotta clay again, kept it raw, his little shell, his little home. And then the body of the snail is Mako Stroke and Coat Tuxedo. And he lost one of his little antennae. But do you know what? I think it makes him look even more special. So, hello. Just a bit of fun. And then my final piece, because the others are just terracotta leaves, is a bird bath. And I mentioned the bird bath in my previous video, number 10 or 11. I made some birds. My husband said they look like fish, and I decided not to put the birds on the bird bath because apparently some birds don't like to use a bird bath that's got birds on it. So this is terracotta clay, red terracotta clay, and I've used Mako Stroke and Coat, no I haven't, Mako Jungle Gem Blooming Blue. Look at that. So I've got some flowers there, dragonfly there, and then some more flowers there. So it's quite shallow, as you can see, which is what birds like. And I wanted to give them something to stand on. I also read that they like to have kind of texture around the rim, so it's easier for them to stand on. But I love that. So what I've done in the feet is I've put butterfly, bird, bumblebee, and another bee. Oh no, that's a ladybird, sorry. Ladybird and then a bumblebee. But look at how that's come out. I love that. It's the first time I've used Blooming Blue and it's come out how I wanted it to, with the crystals developing. So red terracotta clay, so I'm definitely going to make more stuff with this clay. It's gorgeous. And then I've got some leaves. So I made them to go on my bird bath, but then felt that there was just too many. So they're just leaves that I've put Mako Stroke and Coat Just Froggy on. So I've got about 6 in there. They're literally just small leaves. I'll take a photograph. So I'm going to turn them into magnets. Stuck to my glove. So that's it for today. Once again, thank you to everybody who takes the time to watch my videos, to like my videos, to comment on my videos, to give me feedback. It's all appreciated. I read every single one. Occasionally I might miss one. You know what internet's like, and algorithms are like. So sometimes if I do miss one, I always every few days scroll through and make sure that I've responded to everybody. So if I do miss you, it's not intentional. I'll always get back to you and I'll always respond, because I think it's really important, because I know how I feel when I comment on somebody's video and they respond. So I do appreciate it. So I will go out now and do what I need to do, and got lots of plans of things I'm going to make over these next few days, so watch this space. This kiln unload will probably be shown in a few days time, maybe early next week. I've got another one coming that I'm still editing and what have you. So yeah, so thank you very much. If you like what you see and you're enjoying my content, please like and subscribe if you don't already. And wherever you are in the world, hope you're all having a fabulous day, and I shall see you next time. Bye.